Welcome back to the channel. Now the people are saying the government's focus on the opposition is proof that they have lost touch with the people. The people in Plantation Heights have taken to the streets saying that they want infrastructure, road, water, and even street lights. The opposition leader has then responded to the government and exposed that the Prime Minister still does not have a declaration certificate. And then we will continue the reasonation. Of course, more than for look, and of course, more than for listen.
We are residents of Plantation Heights, and for the longest while, the JPS workers, I caught JPS workers in a bucket truck, orange front bucket truck, Leland truck, and a white van, removing the street lights off the road. We called the Grenoble police. The police came and arrested and charged the JPS worker in his uniform, removing the street lights, and it was placed before the court. Now, we met with JPS on several occasions, and they promised to replace the street lights, and they have not replaced the street lights. They refuse to replace the street lights, and they're calling on JPS, the JPS board, and the government to ensure that JPS replace our street lights. We don't have any water, and also the NWC refused to give some residents water, saying some stratification, the foolishness about how to put up cases and all them nonsense. We get into them nonsense. We want water. We pay taxes. We want water. The road much up, and we want roads. We want water. We want lights. We want them to replace the light, the street lamps, because we are afraid up there, because we are in total darkness in the night. And the thieves, them take the place, but them backyard.
Asked several times for assistance to repair the roads, and there have been nobody come to assist us. We have to be doing it on our own, and we have exhausted all our energy. So we need for government to do something about the road, also the water and the land.
We don't know water. There's no pipe that run to the houses in the community. We pay with taxes, no water. We have to be trucking water. $30,000 a month to get water. Right? It makes no sense.
We want all the garden to come and pay attention to one there and get out them office. Yes, all the garden. Come and pay some attention to the illegal dumping. We write them, they say them a come. Right, NEPA, they say them a come. Nobody no come. All the garden that call you out. Come this morning, go look on it.
His proposals are therefore not in the report of the Constitutional Reform Committee and will not be in the new constitution coming out of that process. Furthermore, Mr. Holness's proposals this morning are not in the existing constitution and would violate the existing constitution. This is in keeping with his and his government's unfortunate history of past violations of the Constitution of Jamaica. It seems that the Prime Minister wants to make up a rule which is not part of the constitution or laws of Jamaica to suit his party's political fortune at a time when it is waning. He has no power and no authority to do that. Mr. Holness needs to tell Jamaica why his statutory declarations to the Integrity Commission cannot be certified. I am compliant with the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and I undertake to the people of Jamaica that I will continue to be so.
Now, some people say the government has failed to realize is that the opposition is only echoing the frustrations of the people. They must say, I fed up the people and fed up with the government and what take place on the Jamaican island. And of course, the opposition is echoing the views of those people. The opposition has been long saying that this is almost like the government is thinking about Jamaica in the 90s. Or, what some people say is that they might think about the country back when the PMP was running the country. And some people say that's why they continue to point out the taxes what the PMP did create. That's why they continue to say the PMP did do this and the PMP did do that. That's why they continue to point to the 18 years where the PMP that lead the country. Some people say it's almost like the government stuck in that time period. While things have changed. As a matter of fact, even the government now was the opposition then as under new leadership. And the government then is now the opposition and is also under new leadership. The people must say a time for the government start focus on the issues of the people. Listen to the cries of the people. Because that's what I want. Them now hear the cries of the people. See, the people in the plantation heights, I say, a whole situation happen. And them I said reach the point now them have to take to the streets. And I said the government need to step in. Now, some people I say, I bet say, if at the election time, and them that seek votes, and this is a part of a constituency, of course them would have walked through the community. The people must have basic infrastructure there. Them not on a road. And some people that say, them consider plantation heights as the rich people section. All the rich people them fed up with the government. Keep in mind, plantation heights is the same place that Mr. Keith Blade life was taken, and a whole situation that take place before the courts with that matter there. Alright, it's a 6 mile lesson. Depending upon where I travel from. The hillside, you see the whole heap of big houses, the whole heap of mansions, and you know what I mean? With some people that consider upper class, middle class, poor people, and upper class. There's a full frustration. That means that the society as a whole, if you're going to use all different people and we'll say speak out as a representation of certain demographics, that means that the polls are never wrong. This is clearly why the polls that say the PNP are lead the JLP are because people from all walks of life seem to be fed up with the administration. Isn't that a thing where rich people feel one way and poor people feel another way? Middle class people feel another way. People from all walks of life, high income, low income, middle income, you name the income, the people are fed up and frustrated. And the people are saying the more promises being made by the administration, make them feel like a hamster on a wheel. No matter how fast them go, no matter much more energy them put out, them feel them are reaching nowhere. Them feel like no matter how hard them run, they are getting nowhere. Them feel like the country is on a treadmill. No matter how fast you speed up the treadmill and how fast you run upon it, the treadmill is stationary. You have some people who point out say, the first, any government has ever seen people from an affluent area, rich people community, a protest. Or what got me next? You're going to see people from Cherry Garden and Jacks Hill, the people from Narbrook. Because what the people must say is that they are now under the mindset that only if I'm going to the streets with placards can you gain results. And remember, a very iconic picture of the Prime Minister holding up a placard as well, saying pay parliamentarians minimum wage. That statement never aged well, because the increase of parliamentarians did get years after we see the Prime Minister with his placard. I mean, based on the administration stance now about how the government believes that they should be paying parliamentarians, if you never did see the picture with the Prime Minister hold the placard where I say pay parliamentarians minimum wage, you wouldn't believe. You don't believe those people on the internet that talk things. If you couldn't Google the picture, if you couldn't Google it and see it, based on the administration stance now, people that say no, I just make up story. And that's the problem with the people them have with the administration. They must say one thing and I do the next. The people might ask for one thing and they might present them with something else. When the people are bring forward the issue, I say, watching them on now, listen to what we are saying. They must say the government appoint out the opposition leader have 2 passports. They must say when the people that talk about opposition leader and 2 passports. They must say that far from what they talk about. They must say the government needs to continue to focus. The Prime Minister said that he believes that people gravitate to a negative story. And he feel that the government have to work twice as hard now for those put out all the good things them with the government to do. Sad part of that is the policies them where the government them push forward and I say this is the direction with them that want to go. The people must say no, it doesn't sound right. that not sound like it can benefit the country. That sounds like it might only benefit a selective few. And now when we say selective few, once upon a time people they believe say, oh, them thing are just for rich people and them rich friend them. The people them from plantation nights out there with placard and them and which rich people them? Or when I say these individuals are rich, we don't know them. We don't know the individuals out there with the placard them. We only say these are affluent communities. Plantation nights in close proximity to Ferry. Maybe I think that's just the name of the community. Ferry. I guarantee you, a piece of land over Ferry. And the price feet is nowhere near the price of a piece of land over Plantation Heights. So that's what we mean by affluent community. And even them people I see them fed up and frustrated. We never see it yet. But the first the people must see it. Now of course, the opposition leader also I say the Prime Minister now have no certificate of defecation from the Integrated Commission saying that assets have still not been declared and certified. So the opposition leader say no, while the Prime Minister point out and I talk about him 2 passport and I talk about the rules. He's saying that the administration is not following the rules either. And them are doing their own thing. And them make up rules that suit them. And then we need to point out that there are no individuals considered independent or whichever other technicality them use for elected officials who have been caught in scandal and the people and believe say, what you know, how could individuals like this be in representational politics? Well, the loophole is that they were voted in by people, and based on the fact that people vote them into where they are now, until it's voting time again, they have to stay there. People say that sounds strange when there are same things in the constitution to get out people that have been elected. But talk to me in the comment section and tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel, pass through, of course, subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. And tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check or check the reasoning and also join the discussion. The comment section up 24/7. It never lack it. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. Of course, I know my sentiments for you and yours. I want to live, love, and prosper until we reason again.